Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to talk about Legends of Runeterra. It's a new card game from Riot Games, as they just found out last year, at the very end of last year, that they have an S on the end of their company name. So what is Legends of Runeterra? So Legends of Runeterra is I would have to say it's a cross between the finer elements of Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone. I'm not saying that it's both those combined. It definitely is its own entity, but it has a lot of things that so for instance, for magic you don't attack monsters. You don't assign this monster to attack this monster. You just assign attackers, and then the blocker assign a block, the blockers that block certain monsters, or characters or champions or whatever. They assign a blocker to an attacker. The difference, though, is that you cannot assign multiple blockers to one attacker. It is literally one for one. They are attacking each other, and that's that. Next one attacking each other, that's that. Next one attacking each other, that's that. The things that are like Hearthstone, though, is that where they have that growing mana system. So like the first turn, you both have one mana. The second turn, you both have 2 mana. Third turn, you both have 3 mana. Now, how it's different from both is that it goes up, right? So first turn, someone is an attacker and someone is a defender. It's both a turn, but one person is an attacker, one person is a defender. So basically, the first person will spend a mana or whatever mana or play a card, and then you'll be able to respond. Not only if you wanted to respond to the card they played with like fast spells and instant spells, but if you don't and they just play that card flat out right, then you get a chance to, let's just say, summon a creature or a champion or something like that with your mana. And then they, if they are the attacker, can choose whether or not if they want to play another card or attack. But if they play a card, they cannot attack until you play a card or do something or pass, and then they can attack. So like you get the opportunity to respond to them. It's really interesting, and there's a lot of ways to like outplay people. So for instance, like a big way that I do a lot is when it's my turn and I start and I'm the attacker, rather than playing a card, so that because he'll be able to respond with another card. Like let's just say I have a board full of like 3 or 4 creatures to attack, and he has maybe 1 or 2. Instead of just playing a card so that he'll be able to play another creature to be able to fill his board to be able to block better, I just attack outright. And then so when you attack outright, they have to defend. They cannot play a card unless they're like spells. They can play spells like instant spells and fast spells, right? But if they can't play a creature when you're attacking. They literally have to respond with blocking or spells. They can't play slow spells. They can only play. So I'll show you guys the cards real quick. So there's a burst spell, which burst spell resolves instantly. The enemy can't act before it finishes. So this is like something you just do really quick, right? And then there's the fast spells. Fast spells can be played at any time, but allow the opponent to respond. So like they're able to like maybe play a fast spell back, or just different ways that they could do things like that. You could just play spells back and forth with fast spells. And then a slow spell is literally like casting a creature. Like it's your turn in that mana casting sequence. Like you're going to cast a slow spell, they can respond to the spell, and then when that spell is done, then they could do whatever. They could cast a creature, they could cast a slow spell, it's their turn. And then after their turn, then it's back to your turn. So the slow spells, they typically are spells that are really game-changing. But that's as far as that. And then, so decks typically are going to have, they're going to have your champions. So like these are the champions. This is like how you're gonna go into like mono decks, or what region you're gonna be in. So instead of Magic the Gathering where you have red, blue, red, blue, green, black, you have regions. So you're gonna have like Demacia, Ionia, Noxus, Shadow Isles, Piltover, and they're gonna add more regions as they go. So this is kind of like in Magic the Gathering more so than Hearthstone. In Hearthstone, you pick like what, Hunter, Shaman, Warrior, and that's your deck is that. You could get neutral cards or you could have Warrior cards. So for this, when you pick, so like if I pick Elise and Elise is the only thing in my deck that's Shadow Isles, I could still like pick another color or another region without having a champion in her deck that is from another region. I can pick another. You can only have 2 regions in your deck. So there's that. So what is the pay to win aspect of this game, right? You're asking. So like, is there a pay to win aspect? It's a digital card game. Red Spartan, come on, like a digital card game, they're gonna milk the whales. They're gonna milk the whales. Well, they actually implemented a system so that you can't. So I mean, you can, if you're a whale, you still can like come in here and support the game, right? But they limit you. They limit you to three champion wild cards a week, 3 epics a week, 6 rares a week, and 6 commons a week. That's all you could buy for that week, and then you gotta wait till the next week to be able to buy more if that's what you want to do. What they did to try to like obviously have support for their game is that they added your guardians. So your guardians, your creature on the side. They can change your board to different things. So like here's your different boards. You can change just your side of the board, everything like that. So that's what you do to be able to support the game and or cosmetically change yourself. Other ways to get cards other than the whole like buying cards aspect, there are tons of different ways. So there's this right here. So when you're leveling up, so let's go back to this. When you're leveling up, you're gonna have different quests. So the quests are gonna be here, and then you're gonna have your weekly vault. And this resets every week. So you just basically slowly build this thing up, and every Tuesday it unlocks and you'll be able to get all this crap. I'll talk about what this is in there in a second. So what other ways are there? So in rewards, you could actually choose certain regions to kind of level up. And when you level up that region, you're going to go on a path, right? They're basically going to go on this long, here, let me pick a region that I haven't done yet. So you're going to start with certain paths, and as you build this up, you're doing quests, whatever. This is going to shoot up, and then you're going to be able to get like champion capsules and golden chests, wild cards. So this is one copy of a random epic wild card, card from Ionia. Platinum chest, which is going to contain 2 capsules and a huge amount of shards, and other champions. So as you can just change this whenever you want to different regions, whatever things you're kind of collect specifically. You could just change this to whatever card you're seeking out, and hopefully you find it within there. And at the very end, which it should take a while before you get to the very end here, but you're gonna get this diamond chest, which is gonna have a mass amount of cards. It's ridiculous. So let's talk about the chests and the rewards and different things you do. So here are the chests. So like a normal chest is gonna have 2 common cards and 80 plus shards. The silver chest is going to have 2 common cards, 1 rare card, and 200 plus shards. A gold chest is going to have a rare capsule. There's some shards and rare cards and stuff like that in there, and 300 plus shards, and so on and so on. Platinum, two of those, 500, and then diamond, 3 of those, and 800. There's also these right here. So like so these where it has 2 times is going to have 4 of common cards and 1 rare. The purple is going to have 2, and 1. The gold, the champion capsules are going to have 3, 1 epic, and a champion. And then this right here, I don't remember what it's called, is going to have 4 commons in a rare. So now let's talk about Expedition, which is another game mode within Legends of Runeterra. So this game mode is your draft mode. It's going to cost 300 of the paid currency, or 1 ticket, or 3,000 shards. When you go into this, you're going to pick 2 champions off the bat. So let's just say you pick Zed, which is from Ionia, and then you pick Garen, which is from Demacia. So though you're going to get 1 of those each in that deck. And then it's going to throw 3 sets of 2 cards at you. So the first set is going to be 1 Demacian and 1 Ionian card. The next is going to be 2 Ionian cards. The next is going to be 2 Demacian cards. And they're going to be random within those. You're going to pick one, and then you're going to do this 15 times until you have 30 cards. So then you're going to play your first match. So after you play your first match, you're going to get another like set to be able to pick from, and then between each match also you'll be able to swap cards out. So it's gonna like say, hey, you got these 3 cards, you know, maybe you want to swap this card with this card, or this card with this card, or this card with this card, which these 3 new cards over here are new. You don't have those in your deck yet, but you could trade one of those 3 out. So this is what you do in between each of your matches. Now, when you lose a match in Expedition, you have one more shot to be able to win. If you win, then you go into the next one with no loss, and you just keep doing that until you get 7 wins. When you get 7 wins, then you get 300 shards. You get 3,000 shards. You get 1 champion. You get a lot of rewards. Pretty much you get your amount to be able to get into another expedition back, plus a lot more other stuff. Now, when you lose 2 games in a row, that's when you're out. That's when you're out of the expedition. Right now, though, during the open beta, I think they have it where you're able to do 2 trials. So basically, you do your first trial, you build your deck, and then depending on what your result is there, let's just say you lose right away, 2 matches right away, or you win 1 and lose 2 right away, you only have 1 win. Then you're able to do a second trial, build a new deck, and then try it again. And it's going to give you the rewards of the better of the 2. That's what I have right now. I don't know if this is going to continue to be like this. I personally think they're going to change it so you only have like 1 chance to be able to get all these rewards instead of like 2 chances to make 2 different decks, and the better of the 2, those are your rewards. But right now that's what they have going on in the open beta. So like right now, if you guys were to come in and you want to play Expedition, it's a great chance to build your collection up and get into the game. But that's all, you guys. So Legends of Runeterra is super fun. If you like card games, I definitely would advise you guys to check it out. It's free. It's open beta. They're giving you a lot of stuff to be able to like start up. They give you 3 decks right off the bat. There's no reason, if you are somewhat keen on a slight interest, to not try it. So just go ahead and try it out. Or you can check out my stream at twitch.tv/RedSpartan. I stream every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 9 p.m. Central. If you guys like this kind of video, this information videos, or you want to see future Legends of Runeterra videos, please subscribe, like, comment, tell me how much you enjoyed this video, tell me what I might have missed, tell me what you want to see next. I want to hear from you guys, but thank you guys so much, and see you guys next time.